Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is Mike Brown here with Remax in Toronto. You know, if you caught the last episode, I was kind of, calling out the sensationalism, the clickbait that is thrown out there on social media by real estate type content creators.
Kind of like you.
And, the truth of it is, I don't know how they end up doing it every day or so.
Is there money in it?
I'm not sure that all that information is overly relevant or useful to people who are trying to buy or sell a piece of real estate here in the GTA in southwestern Ontario. And as a matter of fact, one of the reasons that I thought it was a good idea to come up with a channel that reported on the inventory is that at the very least, you can check back every 2 weeks or go to the website to see what's happening with the inventory levels and how that's sort of affecting the boots on the ground perspective of the marketplace.
That's not sexy.
I guess I could have talked about the Bank of Canada's interest rate policy decision. Last Wednesday, it got held at 2.25%, but, I really haven't been focusing too much on interest rates these days because unless there's a massive drop or a massive increase, I don't think it's going to really change the direction of the market in any way, shape, or form. Now, obviously, if there was a drop, there probably would have been quite a few content creators jumping on board and telling you, better get in now before prices start to go crazy again.
It's my time to shine.
I don't, again, think that would be happening. So I do struggle to speak about relevant aspects of the market. And the truth of it is the market's kind of going sideways right now. It's relatively quiet. The inventory numbers from district to district are bumping up a little bit, but it seems pretty much steady. And it kind of reminds me of an old adage that was shared with me at the very beginning of my real estate career, where an experienced vet told me that you make your money in real estate when you buy.
Your advice has been sage. Unlock my self-interest.
Okay, now it sounds counterintuitive, but it's actually true. It's when are you getting into the market? And the truth of it is this type of environment that's kind of quiet, kind of sideways, is a very good opportunity for anybody who's looking for a house to call home or a condo to call home, to go out there and get your research done, get acclimated to the market, find yourself a reputable, knowledgeable realtor who can help guide you through that process. You're probably going to do just fine right now, and you probably will look back on this opportunity as one of the best decisions that you made in your life.
Let's hope so.
Now, is there any drama at all in the market right now? Well, there's a little bit of drama, and it's not really for the folks who are looking for houses to call home. It's for that investment segment or whatever's left over of that investment segment. And you know what I'm talking about. I'm referring to people who bought speculative pre-con condos in the last 3 or 4 years that are about to close on them, or ones who bought them at the peak and are now contemplating whether or not it makes sense to hold on for recovery, and are also struggling with getting good quality tenants paying rents that they might have been paying 2 or 3 years ago. So where's the drama in the market? I guess the only drama I can find is the rental inventory.
You had to do it.
I've been talking about it for over a year now. It has risen steadily. We are constantly above that 10,000 available rental units in the 416 area code. And more importantly, I've been talking about, is it affordable? What do you have to pay to be there? So for months now, I've been referencing we're nearing that 50% rate where half of the available rentals are available below $2,500 a month. Well, in actual fact, we're up to close to 52% of the available inventory is available for less than $2,500 a month. So I think that's putting pressure on investors, and they have some serious decisions to make over the next 12 months.
I'm not certain.
So long story short, is there any drama in this investment segment, small condo, pre-con, rental story? Yes, there is a little bit of drama there. I do think it's a market that is probably going to be susceptible to increased inventory, and I think we'll probably continue to see rents come down over the next few months. Anyhow, let's get a look at that inventory story. So as you can see in the inventory, yes, the numbers have been bopping around from region to region, but what I'm really noticing here is that there may be a little bit of an increase in buyer confidence. And why I say that is, as you know, I track the sold conditional percentage. And just to give you some perspective on that, when the market was humming along 2-3 years ago at the very peak, when we had inventory levels in Toronto on a daily basis less than 1,000, sometimes less than 800.
Hard to believe.
When we're currently at 2,400 and we peaked well into the 3,000s.
4,500, right?
Back in, I guess it was July. There was very few sold conditionals to report on. I mean, the number was in and around that 2 and change percent, and we more than doubled that. And that was because buyers had to get their ducks in a row because it was a really hot seller's market. They didn't have time to put in conditions for financing, for home inspection or whatever.
Well, now you have time.
Nowadays, the buyers have that time, getting back to the point that, yes, you make your money when you buy, and now is a very good time to be out there looking for that specific home or condo that you'd like to live in for the next 5 or 10 years. So yeah, sales for conditional sales are rising, and that tells me that we likely will see some increased transaction volume in this calendar year compared to last year. The real question is, how high will the inventory go, and what's that going to do to the prices? Anyhow, that does it for this episode. Once again, this is Mike Brown with RE/MAX, uncovering the real estate of real estate here in the GTA and Southwestern Ontario.